عليهم ولا لالي آمين يا ربي آمين كن فيكون آمين سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين آمين صلوا على النبي الكريم الحمد لله ìlú Mùsìn kìí ṣèlú fìtí ìlú tó jìnnà síná tó sún mọ́ àlìjánnà ìlú.
A round of applause, please, for our chief imam, Alhaji Sheikh Solomon Olanijo. All right, thank you very much, Mr. Governor, his amiable wife, very distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we welcome you to this very august occasion. It's the commissioning of the Fresh Food Agro Hub located here in Mushin, and we believe you'll find it very profitable and innovative. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí akígbogbo yín pé káàbọ̀ sí ayé pàtàkì jọjọ́ òní níbi tá a ti fẹ́ gbé iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ lárugẹ lọ́nà ìgbà tó dé. Mun ji daɗi kwarai da gaske cewa an gayyace ku waɗanda ke jin harshen Hausa nan jihar Lagos State. Muna son mutane da suka zo daga arewa da duk bangarorin Najeriya. Allah shi saka muku da alheri, Allah shi biya bukata. In this year, Ligo, I enjoy Horoma, now Nabatunu, now back and Katanke Puriche. Obodo Lagos, Horomadu Nile Naya, Kaina Ganu Soro Nusoro. God bless you as we've come to this event.
Mr. Governor and his amiable wife, the Deputy Governor and his wonderful, beautiful wife, distinguished members of this great gathering, I'd like to let you know that this commissioning is beaming live on Lagos Television, channel CV, and Television Continental. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, permit me at this point in time to invite to the microphone the woman that is working tirelessly to ensure that the Ministry of Agriculture gets a new face, that is also ensuring that food is accessible and affordable, ensuring that the food chain is done appropriately. Please welcome the Honorable Commissioner for Agriculture in Lagos State, Ms. Abisola Olusoya. Can we put our hands together for her?
The central pivot of commerce in Nigeria, largest city in Africa with a population of over 24 million people, with 227 freight and public transport vehicles per square meter, GDP size of $136 billion is contributing over 60% of commercial transactions in Nigeria, and 5 trillion worth of food is consumed annually. With a rapidly expanding population and a shrinking land mass, the government is modernizing its infrastructure to cater to the evolving needs of our citizenry. Regional and global recent events like the African Free Trade Agreement, which will increase trans-border food trade. Feeding 24 million people requires a sustainable food security strategy for the state. Unfortunately, the current food systems is characterized with lack of storage facilities, poor organization, large-scale produce post-harvest losses, high inflation, large generation of waste, traffic gridlock, huge carbon footprint, poor traceability, poor social integration of informal sector players, lack of data for proper planning and interventions, lack of proper linkage among value chain operators, poor adoption of technology to aid food production and increase yields.
When rain falls, you don't like my clothes. Everywhere smells.
When the water is smelling, it can cause some diseases.
Lomi loja rara. The roadside sellers, because of discrepancies, like I can't walk freely because I don't want to touch their market. And some get aggressive, they insult you.
As a food trade hub for Nigeria, the state must prepare to adequately link the value chain operators to efficiently harness the potential of the sector, to guarantee food supply at the right price, in the right package, with the right transportation to the right place at the right time. The government of Governor Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu is proactive in ensuring food security for Lagosians.
Going live on its food systems transformation promise, the Lagos State government solution is to develop a strategy that harnesses its comparative advantage as a market state and cater to the key stumbling blocks affecting food security: market information, intermediary integration, and contractual certainty. The launch of a new way of food distribution in Lagos with the commissioning of the middle-level food agro hub, will see to the tackling of problems associated with post-harvest losses, inflation, carbon footprint, and traffic congestion.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the beauty work put together by the Honorable Commissioner for Agriculture, Lagos State, Ms. Abisola Olusanya. Please put your hands together for her. You have seen it all? Right. At this point, I'd like to invite to give the welcome address on this august and auspicious occasion, the Executive Chairman, Mushin LGA, Honorable Emmanuel Bamigboye. Please give him a resounding, a resonating round of applause.
Good afternoon, our good governor, our father, our brother, Gogwara Kikise, a hardworking governor, a governor of highly resourceful, even more than some of the country in West Africa. Governor that's very, very loyal. Governor that is achieving at every point in time. Our able governor, our father, our leader, our oga, and our boss. We thank you indeed for coming to this program. And before I move further, I should be able to say, our governor, we thank you, sir, on behalf of Mushin. We thank our deputy, too, for coming to our midst here. And we appreciate all the followers, all the teams of the governor and the deputy, and people from the state. And I also appreciate some of our father from Mushin. First of all, from the KBACs, all the KBACs. I appreciate you indeed. I appreciate and acknowledge the two traditional, two religious leaders, especially Baba Olanijo, Chief Imam of Mushin, and the camp president of Mushin. We really acknowledge you indeed. We also appreciate the coming of CDA chairman. We appreciate the coming of our dear APC chairman from the state and the local government. Some of our chieftains and our leadership from Senator Gani Solomon in absentia. He sent his wife to represent him. Is on overseas trip. That is why he's not here. I also want to appreciate the people from Odiolowo, Ojuoye. We hold Mushin together. It's my colleague, Honorable Rasak Ajala, and the people of Odiolowo as a whole. I also want to appreciate my brother, my friend, our MHR, Honorable Tony Fanyika. We appreciate, I'm sorry, I've really acknowledged the governor and the deputy and our mothers. You are welcome to Mushin, madam. God Almighty continue to bless you and strengthen you as you are very, very active and you are achieving a lot for Mushin as a Lagos State as a whole. God Almighty will continue to strengthen you. I want to acknowledge all the people of Mushin and Odiolowo APC because we came from the platform of APC and the good people of Mushin that we emerged during the general election. Thank you indeed for always supporting us, always coming to our support at any time we call you. We thank you, all the CDA that we have here. I thank the executive and the councillor of both Mushin and Nodiolowo, and all the good people of Mushin. Please permit me to establish on already established protocol, please. I'm sorry. All the commissioners, all the SA, all the teams that came with our dear governor. Thank you very much, sir. It gives me a great pleasure, and I'm highly delighted to welcome our dynamic and active executive governor of Lagos State, Mr. Babajide Odusola Sanwo-Olu, the deputy governor, Dr. Kadri Obafemi Amsat, member of the State Legislative Council, a member of the State Executive Council, to this official commissioning of Fresh Food Agro Hub in Idioro, Mushin local government. First and foremost, it's worthy to express my special appreciation and adoration to Almighty God for His divine mercy, protection over us, and the grace to witness today's historic event. My profound gratitude also goes to Mr. Governor for the administration's positive impact on every Lagosian, and is committed on several developmental and supportive infrastructure projects at the grassroots throughout the entire Lagos State. I'm indeed overwhelmed with joy in celebrating today's event, which is the first agricultural hub to be commissioned in Mushin by the state government, aimed at reducing vulnerability to food shortage and also guarantee uninterrupted food supply at cheaper prices to our residents at grassroots level. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, with every sense of modesty, I wish to state that Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu's administration has made a giant stride in the area of agriculture with the commissioning of this agro hub today. There will be a great encouragement in global food processing business, enhancement of employment opportunity for youth in the agriculture sector, attraction of agro-business processing firms due to high demand of consumer food products, and it will also bring economic development to Mushin and its environment. As part of our service to humanity, it is important to state some of the achievements attained through consistent infrastructural and developmental projects, which cut across the nooks and crannies of Mushin local government area. Most of these projects have been completed and delivered for the use of people and are already yielding positive impact on their lives, while some are still in progress. In Mushin local government, we are not relenting in delivering dividend of democracy to our people across all sectors, which include provision of better healthcare services, improved educational standard, women empowerment, and poverty alleviation, maintaining conducive and cleaning environment, security of life and properties of our community, youth and social development, as well as financial assistance for the aged, widows, and less privileged. Mr. Governor, sir, time will not permit me to mention all the roads and several projects done by our administration, as we have fully completed 58 roads as at October. As we speak, the council is currently executing construction of so many infrastructural developmental projects, such as construction of road in Balogun Street, which has just completed yesterday. Tamiratu Street completed yesterday. Igbojuwo in the next 1 week. Amandu in the next 3 weeks. Construction of additional multipurpose administrative office annex in Oluide, which we are going to have office complex for immigration, custom officers, NOAA, National Orientation Agency, Civil Defense, and some of the state agencies too. Construction of Nigeria Armed Forces Resettlement Center, NAFIC Primary School, Children Primary School, is ongoing. Some of our proposed projects for the year 2024 include building of primary health center in Idiaraba. Because of the influx of people to Idiaraba, we have decided to build a PAC in Idiaraba in order to be conducive. Innovations of Megmo Primary School, Adeni Primary School, etc. We have also constituted a road maintenance committee which has successfully completed rehabilitation and repair of some of these streets. The rehabilitation of Yala, phase 1, 2, 3, and 4, Alafia Street, Owo Street, Sebanjo Street, Olanubi Street, Enyiga, Omobola Street, Agro Street, and Sele Roundabout. Here, just to mention few, as we will leave no stone unturned in achieving it. Having achieved all these projects, sir, as Oliver Twist asked for more, we are sincerely appealing to Mr. Governor, sir. Mr. Governor, sir, on the great assistance toward the constructing of a major state road in Mushin local government, such as Pakweleja, Ladipo, Oduduwa Street, Ilasasadiku Road, Adedeji Street, Itire Road, Market Street, and in Ijesha, etc. The return of magistrate court to Mushin local government area is also very, very important. I've discussed with the governor before, appealing on the staffing of our non-pensionable workers, cashiers. Mr. Governor, sir, there is a shortage of junior staff in Mushin local government, sir. Please, sir. Furthermore, sir, considering the fact that all market bodies are under the local government jurisdictions, we shall be grateful forever if the control of the market can be handed over to Mushin local government as possible. Finally, I heartily welcome you all to this great occasion and extend my immense gratitude to our APC party leaders, honorable members, royal fathers, traditional leaders, community leaders, market leaders, transport union, corporate organization, religious body, the youth and all members of the press for gracing this occasion and reposing a confidence on this administration's plan of embarking on more projects and providing the dividend of democracy to residents of Mushin local government. During this festive season, I urge all of us to be vigilant, have a safety conscious, security and environmental consciousness. We wish you Merry Christmas and prosperous New Year in advance. Thank you all for your audience, and we wish you a safe journey back to your various destinations. Ìgbéga ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó.
Mr. Governor, Mr. Deputy Governor, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please one more time I'd like to call your attention to the fact that we're live on Lagos television channels and TVC. So we'd like to crave the indulgence of all our dignitaries who will be speaking to us to please adopt the protocol. Do not reel out the protocol, adopt the protocol, and please make your message very short. We are all to deliver our speeches within the time frame of 2 minutes. We'll appreciate if you stick to time. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Up next, Mr. Governor and his amiable wife, very distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, is we just watched a documentary which is very germane to what's happening today. May I invite, therefore, the articulate, brilliant, and cerebral Honorable Commissioner for Agriculture, Lagos State, to give the project brief, Ms. Abisola Olusoya. Please jam your hands together for her.
Thank you.
They just watch the brief now.
Thank you. Eshe, thank you very much. Good afternoon, everybody. particularly to Mr. Governor, Mr. Deputy, the First Lady, the wife of the Deputy Governor, our royal fathers. Please permit me to stand on existing protocols for want of time. Bringing you all here today to Mushin, Idioro, on Sunday, 17th of December, 2023, and to have you turn out in such large numbers, looking very colorful. I think we can only give glory to God that we are here to celebrate the go live of Mr. Governor's food transformation agenda for Lagos State and, by default, Nigeria. Standing here today, it's not been an easy feat. I remember when we kicked off with this project, even getting this land where we are standing today, it was not an easy one. But for the foresight of the chairman of Origin Group, that is the development partner, as well as Mr. MHR, also known as Imported for people from Mushin, Honorable Toyin Fayinka, he helped to facilitate this, and we just want to give him massive appreciation for all that he was able to do. I would not want to bore you, but just to quickly give you a snippet into why this project is what it is. It is part of Mr. Governor's food transformation agenda. And this agenda is a very simple one, very logical. What we have here is the middle level food hub. And what I mean by middle level is the kind of markets we should have sited across all local governments in Lagos and in Nigeria. It's a very simple hub, nothing complicated to it. But the idea around it is how do we to centralize procurement of items from far and wide markets? How do we start to centralize storage, both for wet goods and dry goods? How do we start to reduce the need for logistics such that it reduces transportation requirements? How do we reduce the number of traffic that emanates on our roads as a result of the number of trucks that move to and fro Lagos? How also do we ensure that power consumption is such that economies of scale kick in? How do we ensure that our farmers, both far and near, are able to produce based on demand and adequately prepare beforehand and ensure that they maximize on profits? How do we ensure that our market women are also utilizing the economies of scale to come together and buy as a large group, and therefore able to ensure that they sell to consumers and give them at the right price, considering that they have the right storage facilities in place, and make maximum profits? And the bottom line, how do we ensure that our consumers are buying fresh, wholesome food at the right price, in the right location, even with the impetus that they are coming for a wonderful shopping experience in a safe environment, in an environment that caters to their needs, and also makes it a joy, even for their children, to be a part of that shopping experience. That is the entirety of what this middle level hub is. And also, when you add that up to the larger picture, which is the construction of the logistics food hub in Ekpe, which is also being pioneered by the one and only Mr. Governor, Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu, it speaks to the fact that this is the right way to go for us as a country to ensure that food security is taken care of. Food security is not only about producing. If you do not take care of the market angle of it, which is what Lagos is to the rest of Nigeria, being the commercial nerve center, taking care of 60% of commerce, being the 5th largest economic hub in the whole continent, then there's nothing else that Nigeria needs other than Lagos organizing its food systems and Nigerians following hitherto. So on the back of this, Mr. Governor, I just want to say that you're a pioneer, you're a forerunner, and sir, this project needs to be done across the entire state. Like I said, it's a very simple facility, nothing complicated to it, but very logical. And the prayer and hope is that within the next few years, we will have a few more hubs to commission, as well as the central logistics hub in Ekpe. And to all our market women, to all our market men, to all our market leaders, this project in its entirety is really for you. It is not for some big wig somewhere. It is for the real market man, the real market woman of Lagos. And in conjunction with the Ministry of Local Government, in conjunction with the local governments themselves and LCDAs in Lagos, Igbega Ipinle Ikoyi, Ajumosheti Gbogbo. Thank you very much.
Please, can we appreciate the Honorable Commissioner for Agriculture one more time? Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please permit me to reiterate the fact that we're live and we're working with time. And so, all our messages should be done within the stipulated time. We will now take the goodwill message, and I'd like to appeal to all our dignitaries to please keep their messages delivered within a minute. Please, we'd like the messages delivered within a minute. I'd like to invite the member of the National Assembly representing Mushi Constituency 2 to give his goodwill message. Please welcome Honorable Toyin Fayinka. Can we put our hands together for him?
Because of the time, that's all right. We still have a whole lot of today to celebrate. Don't let us unnecessarily delay the governor and deputy governor. I give all thanks to God Almighty. Jesus Christ has our thanks. You are the author and finisher of my faith. Because of me, you are living. Because of you, I'm living. All the adoration back to Almighty God. Mr. Governor, Mr. Abajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu, my one and only, I thank you very much. Mommy, Aisha Modupe, Deputy Governor, Alam Satu, I thank you so much. My dear sister, Aisha Modupe, Ayini Ejika, Soja Keruwo. Mr. Governor, years back, said in clear terms, he wants this kind of edifice in all the local governments in Lagos State. I'm very happy to announce to you, Musin is the only one that has made the vision of governor to be a reality. They thought it was not going to be possible. Throughout the construction time, I challenge any of the contractor to come and tell me that any Musin boy come to harass them. This is Musin. When we are in control, we are in control. So I challenge all the other local government, go and make the dream of government a reality. It's not being a cabinet member alone. Go and do it without giving him a sleepless night. This one has been done to the glory of God. The boys, when we started, I'm not a graduate of Harvard. I'm not good in English, but I know this. I know your language. And I'm not ashamed to tell you, I never attended Oxford University. But the one I know, for the past 38 years I've been with you, you have been with me. I promise not to leave you. Thank God. That is why when I came, that there must be no problem. This one must be done. You gave me your go ahead. They said a lot of things. Fayinka has bought this place. Mr. Emmanuel Bangoyik, thank you for your support. Rasa Kajala, Modupelo Oyin. You told them that Fayinka ló ṣe project yìí kò lè kó ilẹ̀ wa lọ. Ẹ ṣé mo dúpẹ́. To you that didn't believe, here is an edifice built by government money for the use of Musin. It's for you, Mr. Governor. Ẹ ṣé mo dúpẹ́. I promise you gave me all the support needed while I was with you. You gave everything humanly possible, and I thank God I've not appointed you. This around that. I challenge the local government. Provide enabling environment. Everything is not gira. This is Musin. Seamlessly, we have done it. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you very much, Honorable Toyin Fayinka. And to the boys, I know your language. Thank you very much. Up next, Mr. Governor, his amiable wife, very distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, may I invite to give in the next 2 minutes the Yaloja of Mushin, Alaja Taibat Borokini. Please put your hand together for her. It will surprise you that Alaja will, because she's gifted, under 2 minutes, she will give what will take some people 10 minutes to deliver. If you agree, please celebrate her with a generous round of applause. Two minutes, one tinka, or 2 minutes, one tinka.
Ẹ lọ sọ fọ́kọ yín ojoojúmọ́ làwa ròde ojoojúmọ́ làwa ròde o tẹ́ bá fẹ́ ṣẹ̀gbẹ́ ọjà ẹ lọ sọ fọ́kọ yín ẹ ṣé gan ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa ẹ káàsán bí o gbogbo lé mo kí yín o bàbá wa gọ́vnà wa ẹ ṣé gan àdúpẹ́ ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ mú ṣẹ. Mo tún kí yín o deputy wa sà ọmọ ní mo ṣe àjínà àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín ẹ̀yin ìyá wa ẹ kú tọ́jú wa tọ́dọ̀ yín lẹ̀ ń tọ́jú ilé ló ń jẹ́ káwọn bàbá rójú ráyè tọ́jú wa àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín màmá wa deputy a kí yín o ẹ ṣé gan ni mo wá kí gbogbo àwọn bàbá mi àwọn bàbá olóyè kábíyèsí mo kí gbogbo yín mo kí gbogbo ilé mo wá kí àwọn chairman wa méjèèjì. Mo kí chairman wa pàápàá bá mi gbóyè tí wọ́n fọ́ọ̀lù sínú local government nítorí pé èmi ìyá ọjà Mushin èmi náà ni market coordinator fún Mushin Àjínà àti Odi Olówó Ojúwòye iṣẹ́ tẹ́ rán mi mò ń jẹ ṣùgbọ́n bá ń gbóyè níbi tá a gbé wà ẹ̀ wọ́n try fún wa wọ́n ń tọ́jú wa tí wọ́n bá gbára wọn ṣètò wọ́n lè tọ́jú wa bíi tẹ̀yìn bàbá wa gómìnà o ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n ń ṣe ìbátagbára wọn ká àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín tẹ́ fún wa léèyàn re tó mojú wa tó dẹ̀ ń ṣe dáadáa fún wa gómìnà wa chairman wa Odi Olówó òun náà ń tọ́jú wa o mo lè sọ dáadáa torí mo rí bẹ̀ mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn mo wá kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin ìyá ọjà pátápátá tẹ́ wà ń bí lẹ́nìí ẹ ṣe ẹ kú àṣojúṣẹ́yìn gbogbo ẹ̀yin ìyá ọjà general tẹ́ wà ń bí lẹ́nìí tẹ́ gbọ́ níṣẹ́jú kan àtààbọ̀ tẹ́ẹ̀dẹ̀ débì báyìí adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín bàbá ọjà general mi ní Mushin bí wà ń bí àwọn tí wọ́n tajọ jẹ́ board market advisory council wọ́n wà ń bí wọ́n ṣe pé wọ́n lẹ́ẹ̀kan ní gbogbo wọn dáhùn adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín bàbá a rí yín pẹ́ o nítorí pé ẹ̀rọ rẹ̀ wá ní Mushin mo fẹ́ lè sọ pé ní gbogbo Nàìjíríà irú tẹ́ ṣe fún wa kò tí ì sí rárá torí àwòye débẹ̀ màmá kọ́ yín dáadáa ìyáwó Àbíbá Mọ́gàjì àmọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ mo dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ bàbá wa Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu tó wọ ẹni tó yẹ tọ́ sí tó fi fún lóye Bọ́lá Àkànbí olókùn wọn la erin ńlá lákànbí àwa Àkànbí olókùn wọn la Àkànbí olókùn wọn erin ńlá lákànbí àwa ọba òkè kó bá wa ṣàkànbí oko lálàáfíà kó pẹ́ ọba òkè kó bá wa ṣàkànbí oko lálàáfíà kó pẹ́ o Àkànbí olókùn wọn la Àkànbí olókùn wọn la erin ńlá lákànbí àwa torí náà ọpẹ́ la fẹ́fẹ́ ní dá fún yín sà nítorí pé ẹ ṣe dáadáa fún wa ẹ wá rí gbogbo nǹkan ṣe fún wa yìí ó jọ wá lójú torí àwọn òrírú ẹ̀ rí kán gbé nǹkan tó máa tutù tí ò ní jẹ́ kí àwọn èso wa bàjẹ́ tó máa tún dí wa kù tí ò ní jẹ́ ká máa nànà dànù tàbí ká máa da oúnjẹ nù kí gbogbo nǹkan máa waste ẹ ṣe fún wa lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ lófò láì béèrè kọ́bọ̀ lọ́wọ́ wa adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín ẹ ṣe ohun ribiribi tá a gbé kalẹ̀ yìí lágbára Ọlọ́run àwọn ò ní jẹ́ kó bàjẹ́ kò dẹ̀ ní bàjẹ́ lágbára Ọlọ́run Ọlọ́run á tún wá ràn yín lọ́wọ́ láti lè tún ṣe ohun tó tún jù yín lọ ẹ ń ṣe lọ́wọ́ o mi ò lè máa sọ ní òun mọ́ o torí ẹ ti lọ́lá dípò ẹgbẹ́ kan kalẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé a mọ̀ pé tó bá yẹ ẹ máa gbé fún àwọn ọlọ́jà náà lè ṣe fún adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín ṣùgbọ́n síbẹ̀síbẹ̀ náà adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ aláṣekù aláṣetán là ń dúpẹ́ fún ọmọ díẹ̀díẹ̀ tó kù ẹ túbọ̀ ṣe fún wa àwọn ọlọ́jà ń fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ tọ́jú wa dáadáa ẹ dẹ̀ ti promise wa ẹ sọ fún bàbá ẹ lè máa ṣe fún wa ẹ sọ fún ìyá mọ́gàjì ẹ lè máa tọ́jú wa à ń retí yín bàbá wa ti lọ sókè ó ti fà wá lé yín lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀yin ni bàbá wa ń bìbà yín sìn ẹ wá ní ṣubú dànù ẹ ní ṣubú ara ẹ ní ṣubú ẹ̀mí ẹ ní ṣìṣe o gbogbo tẹ bá náwó yín lé báyìí wọ́n máa yọrí sí re ni gbogbo ọlọ́jà pátápátá wọ́n ń dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín a kí yín o ẹ ṣé púpọ̀ thank you very much sir.
Please let's appreciate her one more time.
Thank you very much. Yeah, Oloja of Moshi. All right, Mr. Governor Isamiable Wife, very distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Up next is the Oba of Moshi, His Royal Majesty, Oba Fatai Ayinla Aileru the First. Please keep your hands together for Kabiesi as he comes. About Kabiesi Bashimbo. Yes, Aileru the First, please. Okay.
Mr. Governor, Mr. Deputy Governor, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, over the last few years, Lagos has recorded remarkable strides, giant strides, in all the sector. At this point in time, ladies and gentlemen, please join me as I invite to the microphone the man saddled All right, I'd like to respectfully invite a man who has supported us. He's a developmental partner, and he would like to give us a little brief on the project. Please welcome the man behind Origin Tech Group, Prince S.J. Samuel. Please, can we put our hands together for him?
All protocol duly observed. Our KBS is Mr. Governor, my auntie, the First Lady, the Deputy Governor's wife, Mr. Deputy Governor, and all the other members of the ESCO. This project has been a journey, and I remember when we first mentioned it to Mr. Governor in 2019. He called the Deputy Governor and said, look at this project. And both of them looked at it, particularly because of the impact on reduction of waste, carbon emission, and increased profitability for farmers and market women, and the impact on the agricultural value chain. And they embraced it. It ended up with a study of the food systems in Lagos and Nigeria, and we were able to calculate that Lagos consumes food worth 6 trillion annually. And as of today, because of the exchange rate, it's now about 9 trillion. Over the whole country, we are consuming annually about 72 trillion. So the agri and food system is a huge opportunity and potential that are required to be reorganized so we service it, and then we will be able to see it deliver the right value to the economy. I want to join other people here to say this administration of Mr. Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu It's a listening one, and secondly, it's a doing one. And this doing is what you are seeing here. Things may be a bit slow, but they are moving forward, and we are grateful for this. But I just want to say here that just last week, Mr. Governor, let me announce to you that this project has been adopted nationally and approved by the government. So you are making that difference that will help transform food system in Nigeria. Let me say that Origin Group in 2014 lost about 7 billion in the agri sector. Why? Because this kind of thing is not available. When farmers produce and they don't know where to take it to, and when it comes to market and there is no storage, the food waste in between is borne by someone, and those someone are Lagosians. Every food you buy in Lagos that is 1,000 naira, you probably should be buying it about 500 naira. But with this market, you'll be able to get it cheaper and it will be affordable. Well, let me not close without thanking some very critical and important people. I have thanked the governor and the deputy governor, but I think Lagos State has something. As a contractor of close to 30 years, working in almost all the states in Nigeria, I have experienced the civil service. I think Lagos State has some of the best civil service in Nigeria, and they deserve to be applauded. Throughout this project, I can say no civil servant demanded for a naira from us. It's unbelievable that it happens in Nigeria. And also throughout this project, we got immense support from the previous immediate past permanent secretary is here, 2021, from all the team in Lagos State, and the current permanent secretary. They did a lot of work to make it a reality. We had challenges, but we were able to overcome it on time. And again, we have a very energetic, strong, capable, eloquent, diligent Commissioner for Agriculture, who also has said, try to make the project possible. So we are grateful to you, Madam Commissioner, for your dynamism. I cannot stop without thanking Deputy Governor and the Governor's wife, who calls us one in a while. This food thing, what is going on? I hope you guys are doing it, Madam. You can see, you have pushed Oga to make us deliver. This project was supposed to be done in 6 months. We delivered in 5 months. And we are able to do some of this project because we put finance behind it. And of course, government later, they pay us off, and then the project can move as fast as possible. There's more to be said, but again, I just want to thank Babajide Olushola Sowolu. You are doing great. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Prince Samuel. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please join me as I invite to the microphone your governor, my governor, the man after God's own heart. Please welcome the he-for-she governor, the governor of the Center of Excellence. Please welcome Mr. Babajide Olushola Sowolu.
Thank you. Eshu. Thank you. Please, Ejoko, thank you. Please be seated. Thank you. Thank you. Eshe. Ishe Ipo. Eshe. Ọmọ ọlọ́jà ni wá. Ọmọ ọlọ́jà ni wá o. Àwa tún ní gómìnà ọlọ́jà ni. Àwa tún ní pírẹ́sìdẹ̀ntì ọmọ ọlọ́jà ni wá. Thank you very much. This is Mushin the real heartbeat of Lagos. Thank you very much. Eshe. Eshe. Bene. Thank you very much. So, so I want to adopt all the well laid down protocol. Mr. Deputy, you will permit me. Madam First Lady, you will permit me. My royal fathers, please, you permit me today. All of my leaders of the party, you permit me. The market men, market women, you permit me. There were 3 pages of protocol, but let me go to the address because we have good things that I want to announce here today. And I'm indeed excited and happy that we can make out time on a Sunday afternoon to come out in large number here to be able to commission and hand over this project. And I think a lot has been said about how we came about the land right inside the heart of Mushin, here in Idioro. I grew up not too far off from here. Deputy grew up not too far the other way. I grew up this way because this is the way to Surulere. That's the way to Odiolowo. But we are all, resident and indigene of all of this neighborhood. And you can see that I'm excited to be here this afternoon as we witness another milestone towards achieving our food security objectives with the formal commissioning of the middle-level Agro Produce Hub here in Idioro, Mushin. This facility, the first in the state, heralds a turning point in the state food distribution system. The food system transformation agenda was adopted as a measure to improve our current system, which is undated by wastages, post-harvest losses, traffic congestion, and other inefficiencies that result in losses of over 50% sometimes of agricultural produce, especially perishable goods and vegetables. This transformation journey is hinged on our 5-year agricultural food systems roadmap, 2021 to 2026. This roadmap reflects our passionate commitment to boosting food production, processing, and marketing. The roadmap sets the stage for direct interventions, strategic collaboration, and establishment of linkages with the private sector, with various financial institutions, foreign investors, and multilateral agencies. Through efficiency-driven strategies such as this and other initiatives, including the groundbreaking of the Agro Mechanization Program, the initiative Tractor Hauling Application, the establishment of our rice mill at Imota, the enterprise development for women and youth in poultry production, in piggery, in aquaculture, in apiculture, which is bookkeeping, in horticulture and artisan fishing. We are on the right path of enhancing food production, which will lead to us attaining the goal of meeting 40% of the state food requirement by the year 2027. As these efforts continue to yield the desired result in increased food production, it becomes imperative that all our inefficiencies that can erode the impact on the populace are addressed, which is why this central goal of the food security transformation agenda is critical to this administration. This agenda categorizes our food system into a central logistics hub, a middle-level agro-produce hub, and a last-mile food distribution outlet. To demonstrate our resolve to follow through this agenda, we are all aware that this government were building the central logistics hub, the very first of its type in the entire sub-Saharan Africa. This Food Logistics Hub is at advanced stage at Ketu in Ekpe. It's gone beyond just mere foundation. I think right now, if you go and check it, it's about 40 to 50% completion. The middle level agro produce, which is one of the ones we're commissioning here today, is not going to be here alone. There's a plan, and we've identified land, and it's going to be in 3 different other hubs, in Agege, in Aja, and Abuleado axis of the state. And we've started the procurement to ensure that our contractor can move to site, and we can build those 3 hubs, like the one we have here. We can build them concurrently. In all, the plan is to construct 50 middle-level produce across the state. The food system transformation agenda is strategic in the actualization of our Teams Plus agenda, especially the 4th pillar, which is what are plans for making Lagos a 21st century economy. And it is envisioned that through this project and similar ones to be implemented, food preservation and food presentation to the huge populace will certainly be enhanced. This particular facility that is sited here in Mushindiuru is on a 6,400 square meter of land with adequate car park, truck park, and with centralized dry and cold storage facilities. Once you go in, you will see all of the facilities, giving the market players the economics of scale to make decent profit. In addition, the middle-level agro-produce hub will pave the way for the modernization, the reorganization, and the presentation of a state-of-the-art, data-driven food and agriculture systems where we will bring both players and actors in the marketing chain to interact freely in a hub like this. This will also address the prevailing market challenges of inadequate infrastructure, food shortages, high degree of fragmentation, and standardization. And I think the people that have come up, from the chairman to our member of the House of Rep, Honorable Fayinka. Fayinka used to be our special advisor, transportation, up until May this year. And so, since he's from this area, we gave him that direct responsibility to ensure that nothing happens on this side and our contractor can deliver and build this facility to the level that it is today. Fayinka, I want to publicly thank you. I want to thank the support of our 2 chairmen as well, who, like we said, gave us the access to this place. If you know the story of this place, I know this whole area very, very well. Like I said, I grew up in Surulere. Rainbow Cinema is over there. This place it was like when we went to commission the housing, this place used to be, what we can call a ground zero. You will never know that we can turn a liability into an asset like this. And so we're looking for opportunities in other areas. So our 2 chairmen, thank you very much. We're looking for opportunities in other areas like this, and we've identified 3 sites in Agege, in Aja, and in Abuleado, and the contractor will move in and also complete the kind of facility we have here. But the main one that we have in Ketu, which is a big logistics hub, is in advanced stage, and I'm hoping that before the end of next year, we'll be commissioning, if not all, part of that food logistics hub in Ketu. But I think the main people we need to celebrate and thank today are our mothers, our sisters, our uncles, who we call the Aloja and the Baba Aloja. This is for you, this is about them, this is for them. They've suffered long enough, they've toiled in the sun, in the rain, and we believe that this government needs to now begin to give them the real right of place. And so let's give a big round of applause to all of our market men, our market women. Gbogbo àwọn ìyá ọlọ́jà tẹ́ wá ń bí, a fẹ́ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín ni o. Eléyìí titi yín ni o. Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ ti rí pé gbogbo promises tá ti fún yín àti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí múṣẹ ní díẹ̀díẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin lẹ máa ń bójútó, lẹ máa ní dájú pé nǹkan kò ní ṣẹlẹ̀. Bá ṣe ń ṣerú eléyìí, ẹ lè tọ́jú ẹ̀, á dẹ̀ jẹ́bi tó máa wù wá lórí. But before I end this address, there's something that Alhaja Burukini said, which indeed I'm excited and I'm happy that we're going to make the announcement here today. The government has come up with an intervention for all of our market women and market men. So we're launching here today what we call the Lagos Market Trader Money. The Lagos Market Trader Money. And as a measure of where we are, the first 15,000 beneficiaries, what did I say? 15,000 market beneficiaries are going to be getting a support of 50,000 naira from the government. How it's going to work is that we're not going to pick these beneficiaries from the big markets. Each local government will submit 200 names. 200 names that will be divided among 10 markets. I'm going to explain it further. 10 markets in your local government will identify 20 beneficiaries each. So when you add the 10 markets and 20, that gives you 200 from each local government. Times 57 will give you 11,400. But because I know that at the head of the market are Iyaloja and Babaloja, we're going to also give them additional 50. So additional 50 for the Iyaloja and Babaloja for them to further identify beneficiaries. So it's going to be a total of 250 beneficiaries from every local government. That will give us a total of 14,250. The balance 750 will identify other stakeholders, the markets that we have in our barracks, in our military formation, because they also have markets and they are citizens. We need to take this kind of intervention also to them. And so we'll distribute the remaining 750 amongst them, and they will bring up all of their beneficiaries. So this first 15,000 will be our first attempt to ensure that the palliative that Mr. President is talking about, the palliative that our market men and women have been clamoring for, we can give it to them. You can imagine somebody that is selling fruits. The total sale of what is on the store is about 40,000. A 50,000 additional that we're going to give will immediately increase, the amount that is available for that market woman to be able to have the means to be able to trade more, to be able to generate enough revenue, and to be able to build a sustainable life for our family. So, Alhaja Burukini, ṣe rí pé àdéhùn tí mo sọ àti mú ṣẹ o. Níjọ́ náà Ọlọ́run tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ 5,700 ni mo sọ pé máa ṣe, nísìn 15,000 la máa ṣe fún yín. 15,000 yẹn mo dẹ̀ ti fi àyè lẹ̀ fáwọn ọlọ́jà, ìyá ọlọ́jà. A máa wá bá ṣe máa ṣe tó yẹ pé orúkọ a ní fi dá ẹgbẹ́ kan, a máa ṣe ní ìṣe tó jẹ́ pé ó máa délẹ̀ tán pátápátá ni, a dẹ̀ máa fún wọn ní owó yẹn. Gbogbo logistics yẹn, Commissioner for Agri ó máa jókòó pẹ̀lú àwọn local government chairman. Nǹkan tá a máa gbọ́dọ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́la ni, nítorí a gbọ́dọ̀ rí kọ́dún yìí tó tán ká bá lè fún wọn ní owó yẹn. Àfẹ́jẹ́ kọ́dún wọlé tán ká tún rí pé a máa sọ story. A ti ṣètò owó yẹn sílẹ̀, a dẹ̀ rí pé irú ìta bá ṣe yìí ó máa fún àwọn èèyàn wa, àwọn èèyàn yín, àwọn ìyá ọlọ́jà, a tún fún wọn ní owó sí láti ra ọjà sí, láti lè jẹ́ pé gbogbo káràtìyàn wọn á lè débì kan. Ọlọ́run náà á dẹ̀ dúró tì yín o, á jẹ́ kó ṣeé ṣe o. Ṣe pé ìjọba yín sìn ó ti dìjọba o, ó ti dìjọba tẹ gbọ́dọ̀ dúró tì, ó dẹ̀ ti sọ bẹ́ẹ̀, ó ti ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀, á dẹ̀ lágbára Ọlọ́run pé ẹ lówó yẹn dáadáa. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, on a final note, I want to appreciate all of our people in Mushin for supporting us and for being instrumental at achieving this feat. I invite other communities, as been stated here, to let us come to their community, let us come to their local government. I think it's a challenge to all of the other local government chairmen. What we need to identify is to get a space of about 8,000 to 10,000 square meters, and you'll be rest assured that we can come and replicate this middle-level market in your locality. I want to thank all of you for coming out. I want to thank all of our political leaders. I want to thank our religious leaders that are here, our traditional rulers that have come here. And I want to say that indeed we're happy that what we had promised our people, it is not just a rhetoric, it's things that is real, that is life, and they can feel it. Thank you very much for listening, and it's been an honor to be your governor at this time. Thank you.
Please, can we appreciate Mr. Governor, Mr. Salabo, the Governor of Lagos State. Thank you very much, sir. The hard work is being seen by everyone. Lagos is growing. At this point in time, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, would like to quickly take the vote of thanks before we take the commissioning of the hub by Mr. Governor. I'd like to call on Honorable Razak Olushola Ajala, the Executive Chairman, Odiolowo Ojuwoye LCDA, to give us the vote of thanks. Can we have him now quickly? Please, can we put our hands together for him?
Hello, please, hey. Please, see. Our amiable governor that is working excellently, but reveals the title of His Excellency to demonstrate his people-centric policy and uncommon humility, which, of course, we all know to be your second name, Mr. Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu. And my very dear sister, Dr. Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu. My dear brother and our ever-supportive Deputy Governor, the true son of Mushin Ajino and a proud product of Mushin and Ojoru, Dr. Olufemi, Babafemi, Kadri, Obafemi rather, Kadri, Hamzat. Sorry for that mistake. And my dear sister, ma, Mrs. Oluremi Hamzat. Permit me to use our symbol as the point of contact to recognize all the eminent personalities here seated, all the invited guests, most especially our traditional ruler, and of course, the wife of our leader in Mushin, Mrs. Ronke Solomon, the former deputy speaker in Mushin, Princess Olufumi Teju-Osho, all other protocol duly observed. I know the day is fast spent, and our governor has so many programs lined up for today. And the assignment given to me is very simple. It's just full of thanks. So on behalf of the people of Mushin Local Council Development Area, and by extension, Odiolowo Ojuwoye Local Council Development Area, I thank our governor. I appreciate you immensely for considering our local government to be a destination of choice for this magnificent and iconic project, which no doubt will be of greater benefit to all our people, most especially the traders in various markets within and beyond Mushin Local Government and Odiolowo Ojuwoye Local Council Development Area. Sir, I want to assure you that this project, we will live with it, we will own it, Like our House of Reps said, we demonstrated it during the answers. Not a single government institution or business entity is attacked in Mushin. That is to tell you who we are as a people. I always tell people that regardless of the negative narrative out there about Mushin, Mushin is a true reflection of what is happening in other developed climes. We have the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I can say without mincing words that the good segment of Mushin outnumber the bad. So on this note, be rest assured that we will definitely protect this beautiful FCC because we see it as our own, and we do everything humanly possible to ensure its replica in other local council development areas as you have promised. Because if you know that when I did it in Mushin, they own it. Of course, that will automatically dare you to do same in other areas. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you very much, sir. Having taken the vote of thanks, we'd now like to respectfully invite the Governor of Lagos State, his amiable wife, the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, his beautiful wife, and dignitaries on the high table to please move towards the hub for the official commissioning and the tour of the food hub put together by the Lagos State government under the authority of the Lagos State Ministry of Agriculture. While our dignitaries are moving to the hub, we'd like to invite the dance troupe to please come forward and do their presentation.
Dance troupe, please.
Please do not forget that all the goods displayed at the food hub is available for sale. Please take advantage of the fresh farm produce that we have displayed in the hub at very affordable prices. The hub is now available. The goods are fresh and directly from the distributors. So please avail yourself. We have very lovely items and beautiful farm produce, specially put together for the people of Mushin and, of course, the people of Lagos State. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please join us as the Governor of Lagos State commissions the food hub in Mushin. Thank you very much.
At Idoro in Mushin, here in Lagos. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, during his keynote address, launches Lagos Market Trader Money, and he also promised to give 50,000 naira to 15,000 market men and women across Lagos State. That is across the local councils in Lagos State. The governor said each local government would submit 200 names, and that 200 names will be divided by 10 markets. That is, 10 markets in each local government would bring a name of 20 people who are market men and women in their own areas and submit it. And of course, that will be 200 in each local government, and we have 57 local councils in Lagos State. So they will be giving 50,000 naira each. This is part of the government's palliative to cushion the effects of what is going on at this time in Nigeria. And so the governor said this at the launch of the Agro, the Fresh Food Agro Hub, which is about to inaugurate. You're just watching the clip. Is about to inaugurate that. This is sitting on 6,400 hectares of land here in Mushin area of the state. It is the middle level food agro hub located here at Idioro here in Mushin. This space has adequate parking space to accommodate trailers, vehicles, and has centralized wet and dry storage areas for bulk buying. This would help to reduce issue of perishable goods that can be stored. So it's a whole lot here. The food hub was established by this administration as a direct answers to the questions of food security and sustainability. Of course, it started by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, and so he is about to inaugurate the food hub here at Idioro in Mushin. The establishment of the middle-level food hub here at Idioro is a confirmation of the Lagos State government's solution and strategy that harnesses its comparative advantage as a market state and caters for the key stumbling blocks affecting food security, market information, and of course other issues affecting food security in Lagos State. So this is a storage area. This is a storage hub where food can be preserved, and of course people can come buy fresh food here at this hub, and that is the clip you're watching. We've seen market men and women displaying their produce and then of course waiting for buyers. They said they are fresh, and of course people can just come in here at Idioro area of Mushin to get their food stuff. Yes, their food stuff. So this is in line with the Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's Themes Plus agenda of making Lagos a 21st century economy, and that is what you're watching. The Commissioner for Agriculture, Abisola Olusanya, said when she was delivering her speech that Nigeria's markets are plagued by poor integration in the face of growing food demands from a growing population. She said, given the inability of markets to efficiently move food from surplus to deficit regions, poor integration has a major effect on both farmer incomes and on food security. Hence, the need for food systems transformation, as exemplified by the Lagos State government's middle-level agro hub. This is the middle-level agro hub you're watching live on TVC News. This hub is sitting on 6,400 square meters of land, and of course this is going to be replicated across the local councils in Lagos State, across the local councils. But this is the first. Mushin is leading all the way. So other local governments would also join in this. So the aim is to have this agro hub where food can be preserved and decentralized at each local council in Lagos State, and that is the dream. But Mushin is leading. So this would also create direct and indirect job in this area of Mushin. That people who would also be transporting goods from one place to another, coming around to help in doing one or two things, of course. So it would also create job. And of course, the governor, during his speech, also made known that he launches the markets, the Lagos Market Trader Money. Yes, that he did here. He said that 15,000 beneficiaries would be supported with 50,000 naira each. Yes, the clips you're watching, the governor and the deputy, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, his deputy Obafemi Hamzat, their spouses, Mrs. Claudiana Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, the wife of the governor of Lagos State, and of course Oluremi Hamzat, the wife of the deputy governor of Lagos State, and of course other party members, and most especially Mushin leaders are also here. I can also say Funmilayo, the former speaker, the former deputy speaker of Lagos State, Funmilayo Tedrosho, is also here, and of course the wife of one of the leaders of Mushin leaders, Ganyu Solomon, Ronke Solomon is also here representing her husband, and of course other members of the party and other local members, other local politicians here in Mushin. So that is the food hub. Is a big hub where we have fruits. I can see many fruit like watermelon, cucumber, of course banana and others. These are fresh foods. These are perishable goods. This would go a long way to prevent losses. So this will go a long way to keep all these perishable goods clean and, of course, remain fresh where people can buy them. And this is going to be.
We'll now continue with our regular programs. Stay tuned.